here's another rap by me, Miss Callie G. I'd like to think that I'm not that old. A teacher acting like this, is she boring or bold? I hear my former students, Miss Callie, you crazy. Would be crazy enough to want to show you the world. Are you really gonna hate me? Sure, I admit it, I remember 9/11. I am the generation that hung out at 7-Eleven, sipping on Slurpees and sitting on the curb, because that's where all the gossip was heard. Because most of us didn't have cell phones. We told our parents where we left when we wanted to go home, which is probably why you make them so mad. And after a long day, you're scolded so bad because you just sent them one text but will send 10,000 others in an hour to your most recent ex. You're rolling your eyes off the high horse, I get it, but I see both sides. If you learn anything from my generation, learn to compromise. You can hear me out, tune me out, change the channel. Honestly, it's up to you. But without some ally, what are you really gonna do? Would you rather I not know that a tweet comes from more than a word, or Snapchat and selfie or generational verbs? No disrespect, some of the best people in our world are our elders, but they don't understand the language or the cultural comprehension of globalization being second nature. But I'm not gonna nay-nay, I'm not gonna twerk, because then y'all would really know what it means to be a nerd. Okay, you convince me. I'll show you a little bit. But pre-warning, I'm not sure you can really handle it. And that your eyes are bleeding and that epinephrine in your brain is exceeding. There was a point to making an ass of myself. Do it 1,000,000 times if it would actually help. 1,000 children a day are the targets of hazing, and why no one says the thing is absolutely frustrating. Teenagers committing suicide is wrong. Your life is too short. Life is better when you live long. So talk some smack and make a joke and make some ridicule. But how this teacher here is the opposite of cool, because it happily be the brute of every joke. If it alleviate a bit of the temptations of some of my students from wanting to stop the frustrations of the bullying that goes on in their schools, and the teachers who look on like hazing is a part of the rules. If I could only make a point to make a change, to help others realize that people's lives are not a game. You look at me as your teacher anew, but what you don't realize is that I used to be you. It wasn't a decade ago when I was walking those shoes. The bullying, disconnections, abuse, I know it true. I'm telling my story, not for the glory, but for those kids out there. I may not know you, but I absolutely care. All it took was a deep look in my mother and sister's eyes, and I realized, as much as I wanted to, as much as my bullies wanted me to, I could not say goodbye. I wasn't gonna let those jerks choose when I would die. I escaped. I know I'm fucking lucky. Many aren't as fortunate, but only you can let yourself actually quit. That power inside, only you deny yourself it. Only you choose not to thrive. Only you choose to no longer remain alive. And by alive, I don't mean just breathing, but to live each day as if it has some actual meaning. You'll never realize why you're here if you don't give yourself long enough to find out. I grew up smart, strong, wise, and now a passion I hold. No matter my physiology, I'll never grow old. But now I have a bone to pick. Because the lack of safety in schools makes me sick. It's my personal vendetta, big mountain to climb. But it's really time for no child to be left behind. And not that stupid political shit, but real action, real change, with the students leading it. Every student has a human right to feel safe, have their identities respected no matter their sexuality, gender, religion, or race. When a student fails, it's the entire community's fault. It's about time to take accountability, each and all. So I leave you with this passing thought. Hopefully it's not just a moment, but a temptation for us all. Treat each other like human beings, not objects, not creatures, not things, but worthy of everything. Because every single one of you are worthy of being anything. Believe, succeed, peace,